Hello children, I am Madhumita ma'am and let's continue our ongoing journey and ongoing voyage of learning about fish. Now in the last class we had learned how the boats are going inside the water to catch fish and what is the difference between the catch of a log boat, the catch of a motor boat and the catch of a trawler boat and how harmful the trawler boats are actually to the sea life. So today we will learn how these fish are coming to the market and how we are selling them, what are the fishermen are doing, what does the fisherwomen are doing. So let's see that and let's understand what are they up to and what are they doing. So before that, let's children recap something which you have learnt in class 4. In class 4, you had learnt about large numbers. Very large numbers, maybe up to lakhs and crores. So let's just see. Now, 1 lakh is equals to 100,000. 1 lakh is equals to 100,000. When we make 1,000, we join 100,000s, then it becomes 1 lakh. So, is it very difficult to find out how many zeros are in 1 lakh? It's super easy. Now, see children, we know that 1 lakh is equals to 100,000. 100,000. So, you know 1000 is how many zeros? 1000 has got 3 zeros. So, just put this is 100 and 1000. So, super easy. How many zeros are there in 1 lakh? There are 5 zeros in 1 lakh. So, similarly, let's find out how many zeros are in 100 lakh. And what do you call that 100 lakh? Do you know what do you call that 100 lakh? 100 lakh is nothing but 1 crore. It is equals to 1 crore. Very big number. Very difficult to remember how many zeros are there? Not at all. It's super easy. Now 100 lakh. Now you know 1 lakh has got 5 zeros. So let's put first 5 zeros. Because it is lakh, so we have to put 5 zeros. Now 100. So we have to put 100. Now how many total zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Isn't it easy? So 1 crore is equals to this in number. This is in digits. And how many zeros a 1 crore has? It has got 7 zeros. Now let's see the question. There are about 2 lakh boats in our country. Now, children, in last class, we had learnt about the number of different boats which the fishermen are using or maybe the people are using to catch fish. Log boat, motor boat, long tail boat and trawlers. So, out of those boats, there are that total number of boats are almost 2 lakhs. And half of them are without a motor. What is that number of boats with a motor then? Now let's find out how many boats are without a motor. Half of the boat are without a motor. So 2 lakhs total number of boats are there. See, total number of boats in our country is equals to 2 lakh. So half means exactly half of them are not having motor. So boats not having motor 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1 lakh. So that means the other 1 lakh is the number of boats with a motor, isn't it? If half of the boats are not having motor, then the other half is having motor. So imagine the kind of pollution they create when these motor boats go inside the water. Now from that 1 lakh of motor, about 1/4 of the boats with a motor are big machine boats. What do you call those big machine boats? Do you remember? They are called trawlers. So from those 1 lakh boats, 1/4 of the boats are these big trawlers. So how many thousand machine boats are there? So let's try to do it without writing down. So let's find out. Now 1 lakh, just now you had learnt 1 lakh equals to 100,000. Now 1/4 of 100,000. How do you do this? 100,000 divided by 4. Very easy. 25,000. We can do it orally without even doing calculation. So out of this, 25,000 boats are motors having big machine boats. They are the big machine boats. Can you think of the previous chapter, previous class, where we had learned how they catch a large amount of fish. Imagine 25,000 such boats catching fish every day. And do you think that it is good for our marine life or good for our fish? I don't think so. It is not good for our environment also. So this instigates us to think, are we doing the correct thing? Let's go to the next. Now, children, all of you must have heard this phrase from your teacher when you shout in the class. Why are you shouting? Is this a fish market? This is one of the common dialogue. Even I do in my class. Is it a fish market that you are shouting so much? Why do they say that? Because the fish market is actually a very, very noisy place. People, they call out to sell their fish with loud noise that, oh, take this fish, this is very cheap, this is 40 rupees per kilo, take this fish, this is 50 rupees per kilo. So imagine when hundreds of them shouting together at the same time, what happens is the amount of noise when you create inside the class. So that is why teachers always scold when there is a lot of noise in the class. They always tell this dialogue. Is this a fish market that you are shouting so much in the class? So let's see now what happens in the fish market. Now Minnie is selling sardines at 40 rupees per kilo. Gracie is selling, these are some of the different type of fish they have caught from the fish, like the sea. So Gracie is selling swordfish at 60 rupees per kilo. Floramma is selling prawns at 150 rupees per kilo. Karuthamma is selling squid at 50 rupees per kilo. And Fazila, she has got a very big kingfish. She is selling that 8 kg fish at 1200 rupees. Because she cannot cut it into pieces, that is why when she is selling, she has to sell it whole. So it is a very big catch. It is a 8 kg kingfish. So let's see how they are selling it off. Now, at what price kg did Fazila sell the kingfish? So if she is selling 8 kg fish for 1200 rupees, so let's calculate how much she is getting per kg. So let's find out. Let's find out the total weight of that kingfish is 8 kg. The total weight of the kingfish, the total weight of the kingfish is equals to 8 kg, and she is selling it at 1200 rupees, the whole fish, not per kg. She is selling the whole fish for 1200 rupees. So price of 8 kg is equals to rupees 1200. So what is the price of 1 kg? Are we going to do multiplication or division? Now if 8 kg you divide into 8 equal parts, so each part will be 1 kg. So how will you find out from 8 equal part to 1 equal part? By division, of course. You can always say that if we want to find out one part from many parts, we have to always divide. And similarly, the reverse is also true. If we want to find out many parts from one part, we have to multiply. So price of 1 kg will be definitely lower than the price of 8 kg. So when you have to find out something lower, then you have to always divide. When we find from one from many, we have to always divide. So 1200 divided by 8. So let's find out. 8 ones are 8, 8 fives are 40. So 150 rupees per kilo. She sold it at 150 rupees per kilo. Now let's see what Floramma is doing. Floramma has sold 10 kg prawns today. How much money did she get for that? Now just from the previous one, we saw that Floramma is selling prawns at rupees 150 per kg. So if she sold 10 kg prawn. Now this is, Florama is selling rupees 100, 1 kg prawn. The price of 1 kg prawn is equals to 150 rupees. Now she sold 10 kgs of prawn. So price of 10 kg prawn is equals to, now see the difference, children. Here you are finding from many to one. Here you are finding from one to many. This is one, this is many, this is many, this is one. So when you do many to one, we divide. When you do one to many, we multiply. So 150 into 10 is equals to rupees 1500. So she got 1500 rupees by selling 10 kgs of prawn. Let's go to the next question. Gracie sold 6 kg swordfish. Minnie has earned as much money as Gracie. So how many kg of sardines did Minnie sell? So let's find out first how much Gracie got. So Gracie sold 6 kgs of swordfish. So let's find out. Let's find out the price of 6 kg swordfish. 6 kg swordfish is equals to, now 1 kg swordfish, you can see from the table, it is 60 rupees. So 6 kg swordfish is 6 into rupees 60 is equals to rupees 360. Now Gracie got 360 rupees. And the question is, Minnie also got the same amount of money as Gracie. So that means Minnie, after selling, Minnie also got 360 rupees. But we don't know how many kg sardines did Minnie sell. So let's find out. Now the amount of money Minnie got, is same as Gracie. So amount of money Minnie got is equals to rupees 360. And Minnie was selling what? Minnie was selling sardines. So the cost of 1 kg sardine is equals to 40 rupees. So can you find out from here how many kgs did she sell? Of course, it's very easy. So as she has earned 360 rupees and she is selling the fish rupees 40 per kg for the sardine. So let's find out the total amount of sardine sold. Amount of sardine sold is equals to 360 divided by 40, which is equals to 9 kg. So Gracie sold 6 kg swordfish and got 360 rupees. Minnie sold 9 kg sardines and also got 360 rupees. Interesting. Both of them got the same amount of money, but they sold different amount of fish which they were selling. Now let's go to the next one. Bashir has rupees 100. Bashir has taken 100 rupees and went to the market to buy fish. He spends 1/4 of the money on squid and another 3/4 on prawns. How many kilograms of squid did he buy? How many kilograms of prawns did he buy? Let's see. Let's see how Bashir got how much fish in that 100 rupees. Let's find out. So for that, first we have to find out the price of squid per kg and price of prawns per kg. So let's write down. So price of 1 kg prawn is equals to price of 1 kg prawn is equals to rupees 150. Okay. And the price of squid is, let's see from the board, it is 50 rupees per kg. And price of 1 kg squid is equals to rupees 50. And how much money Bashir had got? Bashir has got 100 rupees. Bashir has got rupees 100 for this, to buy this fish. So the question is, he spends 1/4 of the money on squid and another 3/4 on prawn. So let's first find out what is the amount Bashir spent on both the things. Then only we can find out the amount he got for that, the kg, the weight of the squid and prawn which he got for that money. So 1/4 of the money he spent on squid. Money spent on squid, money spent on squid is 1/4 of rupees 100. This you already know that how do you calculate of in fraction. It is 1/4 of 100 which is equals to rupees 25. So he spent 25 rupees in buying squid and another 3/4 on prawns. So if he spent 25 rupees on squid, so how much money he will spend on prawn? 100 minus 25. So money spent on prawn is equals to rupees 75. Now we have to find out how much prawn did he get in that rupees, how much squid he get in that rupees. So he paid, the price of 1 kg squid is 50 rupees. So 25 rupees if he will spend, how much squid he will get? Very easy. 50, half is 25. So 1 kg is half. What will be that? It is 500 grams or half a kilogram. So the weight of squid bought, is equals to, if the the price is 50 rupees and he spent 25 rupees on squid. So that means he had spent half of the money. So 1 kg is the 1 kg divided by half 2 is equals to half a kg or 500 gram or 500 gram. Now let's see weight of the prawn which he got for that rupees 75. Now weight of prawn which he got, prawn bought. Now let's see. He had got the weight of the price of the prawn is rupees 150 and he has got 75 rupees prawn. So 150 rupees 1 kg. So 75 rupees, how much prawn he will get? Again, very easy. So what the half of 150 is 75. So half of 1 kg again is 500 gram. So weight of the prawn bought is equals to again 1 kg divided by 2 is half a kg, that is 500 gram. So now you understood he has got 500 grams of squid for rupees 25 and 500 grams of prawn for rupees 75. Understood? So he got 0.5 kilogram of squid and 0.5 kilogram of prawns. Generally we don't say 0.5, we say half a kilogram or maybe 500 gram of prawns and 500 grams of squid. Now Florama, Gracie, they are all fisherwomen. So they always sell fish and they get money for that. So what do they do with that money? So they have their own bank called Mean Car Bank. What is the meaning of Mean Car? Mean means fish. Mean means fish. That is why this name is coming as Mean Car Bank. The meeting of the Mean Car Bank has just begun. Fazila is the president. 20 fisherwomen have made their own bank. Each saves rupees 25 every month and puts in the bank. Every woman who is in the bank, they give 25 rupees contribution for every month to this bank. And there are 20 of them. So how much money does the group collect each month? So this is very easy. We can do it orally. As everyone gives 25 rupees every month, so 20 people will give 25 into 20, that is 500 rupees per month is given by these 20 fisherwomen. How much money will be collected in 10 years? For that, let's find out how much money will be collected in 1 year. Then we can multiply by 10 to find out how much money will be collected in 10 years. So let's see. Now every month the contribution for this in this bank by this woman every month is 500 rupees. Every month they give, every month the contribution is equals to the contribution, that means they give this money, the contribution is equals to rupees 25, and how many women are there? 20 women. So it is 500 rupees. So in 1 year, how much money they will contribute? In 1 year, the contribution will be rupees 500 into 1 year is equals to 12 months. So into 12, so is equals to rupees 6,000. So this is the money they save every year in the bank. How much money will be collected in 10 years? So in 10 years, the money collected is rupees 6,000 into 10 is equals to rupees 60,000. Rupees 60,000. So in 1 year, the money collected is 500 into 12, 6,000. In 10 years, the money collected is 6,000 into 10, 60,000. Okay. So let's now see what do they do with that money. People always save their money so that they can start a new business or they can do something with that money. So let's see what these women are doing with this money. Now, in like old times or maybe 10-15 years ago, people were very skeptical about women going for catching fish. Now that women, we are everywhere. Women can go to the space, go to the moon, they can work everywhere. So why not they go? Why can't they go to catch fish? Of course they can go. So Gracie needs money to buy a net. And Jhansi and her sister want to buy a logboat so that they can go and catch fish. Logboats are the cheapest among the whole set of boats because they can buy it with their money. So they take a loan from their bank. They will return it with interest. Anytime we take a loan from the bank, we have to return it with an amount of extra money. That is called interest. That is called interest. For example, if you take 100 rupees, you have to, when you are giving it back to the bank, maybe we have to give 110 rupees or 115 rupees, depending on the interest rate. That is decided by the bank. Now, Gracie took a loan of rupees 4,000 to buy a net. She paid back rupees 345 every month for 1 year. So how much money did she pay back to the bank? Let's see. Now Gracie took 4,000 rupees. Gracie took a loan of 4,000 rupees. Gracie took a loan of rupees 4,000. Okay. Now she has to pay back that money. Whenever we are borrowing something from someone, we have to give it back. So she gave it back for 1 year, 345 rupees every month. So she paid back rupees 345 every month. And for 1 year, she paid back. So let's see how much money she paid in 1 year. So money paid by her in 1 year, is equals to 345 into 12. Let's calculate 345 into 12. All of you know the multiplication. 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, plus 1 9, 2 3s are 6. And this is 345. So let's find out. Now 14, then 4,140 rupees she gave back. She gave back 4,140 rupees. Now how much money she had taken? 4,000. So do you think that she gave the same amount of money? No, she paid something extra. So that extra money is called the interest. So interest paid by her is just subtract rupees 4,140 minus rupees 4,000 is equals to 140 rupees. And by paying that 140 rupees, she took a loan and could buy a big log boat so that she can go for the fishing. Now let's see the next question. Jhansi and her sister took a loan of rupees 21,000 to buy a log boat. They paid a total of 23,520 in 1 year. Now we have to find out how much they paid every month. So we are going to start from the bottom now. Now this time we have found out Gracie how much she gave back. Here we know how much she had given back. We have to find out how much she gave in 1 month. So let's find out. So let's see that Jhansi and her sister, they took a loan of 21,000. So they took a loan of rupees 21,000. Now they took a loan of 21,000, but they returned how much they returned? They have to return something extra. So they returned rupees 23,520. Rupees 23,520. You can see that this amount is more than the amount taken. So the money, the interest paid by them is equals to 23,520 minus 21,000, which is equals to 025. So they had to pay 2,520 rupees in 1 year for the interest. Now you can see that the interest paid by them is rupees 2,520 rupees. This is the extra amount they had to pay. Now they had taken the money and they have to return it in 1 year. So how much they have to pay in 1 month? 23,520 divided by 12. 12 ones are 12. Then 3 minus 2, 1. 2 minus 1, 1, 5. Then 12 nines are 108. Then 15 minus 8, 7. Then which number comes down? 72. Then the 5, 12, 7, 6 are 72. Then 0, then 0. So how much they need to pay back? They need to pay back every month 1,960 rupees. So after taking 21,000 rupees as loan, they paid 23,520 rupees in 1 year by paying rupees 1,960 rupees every month. So that is the interesting thing about bank, that you save there and you can take money, you can borrow money from there, and you also can return it back once you are getting that money back from your business. So let's see next. So after getting so much of money after selling fish, so they thought that why not we start a new fish drying factory? The women of Minkar Bank also want to start a factory to dry fish. Now dry fish has got a huge market, because when you are selling fresh fish, it has to be sold on that particular day or maybe 1 or 2 days. But when the fish is dried, you can pack it and sell it in different places, and we don't even need to about being them rotten, because you have taken proper care of them to store it. So the Panchayat has given them some land for that. So they wanted to start a factory, so the Panchayat gave them some land for that. Over the years, they have saved rupees 74,000. Now they find out how much money they will need for the factory. So Fazila wrote down the things they need to buy to begin. So if they want to start a factory, they need to buy certain things. So see the table for the cost of each item and the number of items they want to buy. Let's see and find out the total cost. So Fazila made a list of the things needed to start the dry fish factory. So what did they wrote down? Let's see. They needed borewell. First, the things they need was, one, they need a borewell for digging water, because anytime they start a factory, we need water. Then they needed bamboo rack. They needed bamboo rack to dry the fish. They also needed cement tanks to keep the fish and they needed tray and knife to cut and clean the fish. Tray and knife to cut and clean the fish. And they also needed buckets to get water from the borewell. Now, after they found out what are the things needed, then they have to find out how many they need and what is the price of each thing, so that they can find out what is the total amount of money they need to start the factory. Now, this type of thing is called billing. Now, whenever we start something or buy something, you must have seen the shopkeeper also makes a bill like this. By first they're taking the things we have bought, then the price for one item and the number of items we have got, then the total cost. So let's see, they need only one borewell and they needed 20 bamboo racks to dry the fish. And how many cement tanks they needed? They needed 4 cement tanks. Number of things needed. This is the number of things they needed. And let's find out now the amount per unit. This is the amount per unit. So they needed 20 racks and knives, 20 trays and knives, because there are 20 women, they can work at the same time. And they also needed 20 buckets. So let's say what is the amount per unit. Now to dig the borewell, the total amount needed was 3,000 rupees. And one bamboo rack, the cost of one bamboo rack is 2,000 rupees. Rupees 2,000 for one bamboo rack. Per unit means per one. And the per one cement tank will cost them rupees 1,000. And the tray and knife, one tray and knife will cost them rupees 300. And the bucket, one bucket will cost rupees 75. Now after they found out the amount per unit, they have to find out the total amount they need for all these items. So let's calculate. So let's calculate for borewell, they need 3,000 rupees. Okay. And there are 20 bamboo racks. So 20 into 2,000 is equals to rupees 40,000. So let's see, 40,000. Then cement tank, they need 4,000 rupees each. So rupees 4,000. Rupees 4,000. Tray and knife, 20 they need. 300 into 20, they need 6,000 rupees. Then last is bucket. They need 20 buckets they need, and each bucket will cost 75 rupees. So rupees 1,500. So let's count total. 0, 0, 5, then 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 1, 8, plus 6, 14, then 54,500. So total money they need is equals to 54,500, which is much less than the money they have saved in their bank. So can they start a factory? Of course they can start a factory very nicely. So let's see the questions now. When fresh fish is dried, it becomes 1/3 of its weight. In 1 month, they plan to dry 6,000 kgs of fresh fish. So how much dried fish will they need to get in 1 month? So 6,000 kg, they are thinking that they can dry 6,000 kg in 1 month. And 1/3 of it, when they dry 6,000 kg, it will become 1/3 of 6,000 kg. So total fish they can dry, is equals to 6,000 kg divided by 3 is equals to 2,000 kg. So it's quite a number, isn't it? It's a big number. They can start their factory and they can dry 2,000 kgs of dry fish every month. Now let's calculate first for how much money they actually are spending for like drying this fish, because they have to spend some money also. We dry 6 kg fresh fish to get 2 kg dried fish. Now for 6 kg fresh fish, we have to pay how much money? Now we have to pay the salt price and also for the then we have to 6 kg fresh fish, we have to pay 6 into 15. That is because when we buy fresh fish, it is 15 rupees per kilo. So how much money we have to pay? 6 into 15 is equals to rupees 90. And if we sell 2 kg dried fish, then we can sell the dried fish for 70 rupees per kilo. So we can sell it at rupees 140. So if we dry 6 kg fresh fish, we will earn 140 minus 90 is equals to rupees 50. We can earn 50 rupees in 6 kgs fish if we dry the fish and sell it. So if we dry 6,000 kg, we can earn 50 into 1,000, which is equals to 50,000 rupees. We can earn 50, they can earn 50,000 rupees. So if we dry 6,000 kg, we can earn 50 into 1,000 is equals to 50,000 rupees. Now Florama is doing this calculation. So Florama is very good in maths. That is why she told that let's calculate for 6 kg fresh fish, then we can calculate for 6,000 kg. So after calculation, they found out that it is 50,000. Now they were all very happy with this plan. The group can make profits and each woman can get a salary for the work she has done. Jhansi said, I found that for 6,000 kg fish, we need 1,500 kg salt every month. And the price for 1 kg salt is rupees 2. So how much money they need to buy salt? They need rupees 3,000. And for the packing and bus charges to sell it off, they need 3,000 more. So the total monthly cost of drying, packing and selling is 3,000 plus 3,000 is equals to 6,000 rupees. So Fazila now calculated. That sounds very good. Our calculation tells us that every month our bank will earn 44,000. How? Now let's see. They were getting 50,000 rupees by selling the 6,000 kg, like by selling for 6,000 dried fish. So they were getting 50,000 rupees. They were getting 50,000 rupees. But out of those 50,000 rupees, they have to also spend 6,000 rupees in salt and like selling by the bus charges and everything. So when we subtract, what is the total amount actually they are getting is rupees 44,000. So they were very happy to see that if they start a dry fish factory, they can earn lot of money, they can save lot of money, that will make their life better and they can live happily. So now you can see that they are very happy after taking all the pain of setting up a factory, and this is actually their hard work which paid off. Now children, do you understand now how with our hard work and determination and with little bit of calculation also, we can very well start a business. I hope you have enjoyed this voyage of fish, journey of fish, and learned a lot of things about fish and also about lot of calculation. I hope you will also practice doing maths. Thank you so much.